Hi, this is Cess. I am here to speak about Caius' theme by Naoshi Mizuta from Final Fantasy XIII-2. I have been ranting about this theme for a decade, so I'm finally going to explain why. And it's actually not just because it's a banger. It is a banger, but that's not the only reason. And it gives us a lot of information about Caius as a character, his backstory, and it also tells us a bit about the world building of the game. Most of the other soundtracks we've heard so far have had electric instruments, a futuristic vibe, but Caius is the complete opposite. It has Latin chanting, which immediately brings us back a couple of centuries, and it sounds a little bit like a symphony from the 1800s. It's old, and so is Caius, especially compared to our protagonists. Yeah, it's cool, it's good. I like that. So, let's get into the music. That's where I'm gonna make my first stop. First of all, what an intro. The church bell, the organ, the choir. We immediately know that this is a villain theme, and we know that there are religious undertones. Just great. From here on now, it's just going to be a massive crescendo. It's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger because it uses a lot of call and response. It's like an instrument or a melody is introduced, and then the melody is echoed in a different spectrum or on another instrument, and then another instrument is added, echoing it. So that's how the crescendo is built up on the surface level. Yeah, I paused here because I need to speak about the bass line and the chord progression. Yeah, sorry, we're going into music theory. Anyway, I'm gonna try to make it more understandable by using this. Yeah, I'm not selling this well, but hear me out. The bass line is a clean ascending C minor scale, just C, D, E flat, F, G. We have a natural crescendo right there in the bass line, carrying the soundtrack. And this comes back over and over in the main theme. And then we have that little chord progression thing. The G sus4, the G major that then returns to a C minor. That chord progression is the reason why every repetition feels like a punch in the face. A G sus4 chord is an in-between chord. All the suspended 4 chords are. They're neither minor or major. They want to move. They want to land somewhere. And this particular chord lands on a G major. G major happens to be the major fifth of a C minor chord. That is basically musicology speech for it wants to go there. It wants to go back. It really wants to go back. So we have the sus4 chord going to the major fifth, going to C minor. We have momentum, and that's why we have so much power when we go into each new repetition. Yeah, I don't know if I'm explaining it well, so I am going to try to show it. Let's see. So Jesus or G major, C minor. So good. It's just so good. Jesus 4, G major, C minor. And that's where I'm gonna stop again, because now we've reached the B theme. And before we head into that, I think we need to tackle the lyrics. I do not speak Latin, so I'm just gonna put that there and go with the English. Yeah. Goddess of death, I vowed that I would protect the most dear one. Goddess of death, I will protect her as I lead time straight. Even if there is a heart in chaos, or if fortune may bring wars, I will resist and go to fight against it. It sounds kinda nonsensical at first, but then you can look at Caius's backstory. When he became a guardian, he still had to become a lessee. That was still the system back then before he kinda broke it by becoming immortal. Thanks, Etro. They swore an oath to protect the series and to protect the timeline. And the fact that it's in his theme, I mean, I think it represents kind of that he still believes in that. And we're shown it over and over in the game. He does care about protecting Yule, and he does care about protecting the timeline. At least until he reaches Valhalla and becomes Valhalla Caius. That is completely different story. That's for a different day. So yeah, and the B theme. It's really different from the A theme. It's softer, way more flowy. The rhythm is way looser. It still has a lot of call and response going on with the instruments being introduced, and there's a core melody that comes back with a different rhythm a little here and there. It's really neat, and it's really nice. It's got a melancholic vibe, which does fit Chaos as a character too, I think. Anyway, let's go. Call and response. A bit of rhythm. Approximately the same melody, different rhythm. Build up. Same melody, but it's different rhythm. Build up. Chanting is back, and we're getting back to the A theme vibe. Baseline carry us up. Oh yeah. G major, C minor. Yeah. I'm gonna have to pause, but yeah, it's such a great soundtrack. And that would be my breakdown of this spectacular theme that I will probably continue to rant about, even though I should have gotten it out of my system now. It brings a lot of nuance to Caius as a character and the game as a whole. I really think that it brings a lot to the table. It comes back in various versions later, but this will always be my fave. It's a banger. Like, come on, it's so good. All right, I am done. Bye.